Today I am going to share with you some of my E.L.F products that I have in my collection. E.L.F is definitely one of my favorite brands. I do really not only like their makeup, but I do also really like their brushes, and you can pick them up for dirt cheap. So I always like to peruse the E.L.F section when I'm at my Walmart or wherever. So today I am going to start with an eye look. Now I have a couple of different eyeshadow palettes. This one is the Rose Gold Sunset, and this one is well loved. I have, for a while there, I think this was my go-to palette for like at least 6 months. It seemed like that was the only one that I was using. So it's got some beautiful shimmer colors, and then we've got these, kind of more rosier colors, but a great transition shade here, as well as a wild card one here with this kind of bronzy color. And I was able to really get a lot of different looks out of this palette. The other eyeshadow palette is a quad, and this one is the Truffles. And I really was interested in this one when I saw it, just because this is pretty typical, but then they throw in this wild card color of, it's basically a very taupey silver color. And so I thought that would probably create some really interesting looks. So I'm gonna maybe go between these two palettes for my eye look. Another thing about this little quad is, even though it's just 4 colors, this is quite the multitasker, because you've got the black, the brown, even this color could be used as a contour. So depending on your complexion, this could really be a good little multitasker for you. And I am going to go in with this color here as the transition shade. And E.L.F definitely is one of the most affordable brands out there. And it's fun to experiment then. So if you are like, well, I'll try this, I'll try that, because you're only spending a few bucks on it. If you don't like it, it's not that big of a deal. It's another thing when you spend a fortune on your makeup and it's not working out for you, because you can't really return it. Once you use it, it's kind of done. And one thing I've been really enjoying doing, I've been doing a lot of decluttering in the house, my clothes, my makeup, everything, skincare. And that way I'm narrowing down the products that really are working for me, maybe opening up some ideas, because there's some other E.L.F products that I really want to try. There is the pink powder, I guess, and it's good for setting your under eyes as well as doing a little bit of brightening. So I'd really like to pick that one up. And so kind of just getting an idea of what I have, what I'm using, because that's another thing, is if you have all of this makeup, it expires. So you're going to want to be using the makeup that you have, and getting rid of stuff that's just, you just don't reach for anymore. And these just really blend out nice and smooth. So the next color I am going to use is this guy. And I'm going to apply that with my finger and just put that on my lid. And I start from the inner corner, and I try to keep as close to my, like a finger's width, close to my eyelashes. Because what I don't like is when the sparkle gets up into my crease, and then you blink and you see it up there as well. So I try to avoid that as much as possible. Then what I am going to do is go into this darker brown and focus that really, really just in that corner. And talk about throwing a really quick eye look together with these little quads. And they're great, you know, when you're traveling and you don't want to carry too much. Now I am going to go back in with that transition shade and just blend this more completely. And then I am going to go into the black here and a little bit of brown and do my eyeliner. Now I can very easily just do a combination of this and put that through my eyebrows as well. But I do have a little eyebrow pencil from E.L.F. that I really do like. This is the Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. And it is one of those little tiny, tiny ones. And I really do like this one. I also had another brow pencil that was a little, it's in a white pencil. And it's thicker. So if you're not really wanting as much precision, but you're wanting to get your eyebrows on fast, that's another really good eyebrow product. There we go. And there is a little bit of fallout with that sparkly shadow, but not too bad. Okay, well, let me go and put on my eyelashes and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. One thing I like to do when I do see that I have a little bit of fallout, rather than going and taking either a makeup wipe or something wet to wipe it all off, I try to be careful to maybe dust it off. And so what I use is just my towel, my soft towel, and just kind of just real gently pat away all that fallout. And then I go in with my concealer and everything as usual. But by doing it this way, I'm not wiping off all of my skincare. So that is what I do generally. Now let's move on to eye concealer. And I have really been enjoying this E.L.F. Hydrating Camo Concealer. And a little goes a long way. I'm just going to put a touch there. And it's nice when you can find these concealers that are so good with a drugstore price. Because concealers are another thing that you know, people have their preferences. And so it's real easy to go and, you know, spend a fortune on concealers and not even really be enjoying them that much. Now, this color is fair beige. So it's pretty brightening for me. So it's a good concealer as well as a brightener. And then I go and add this to the areas that I do want to brighten. Remove dark shadows and that sort of thing. And I generally think when dealing with concealers and the application is less is more. You'll find that the result is a little bit better and you don't end up looking cakey and, you know, have all of this settling going on. Now, I don't have a foundation from E.L.F, so I am just going to use my Wet n Wild Photo Focus. And if you do have some E.L.F products that you are really loving, please feel free to share them in the comments below. It's always nice to share our hidden gems, I guess. All right, so now we've got that on, and then I am just going to go ahead and lightly set everything. I don't have a contour currently. That's another product that I am thinking about trying, because I love my butter bronzer, and it's a powder, but I really haven't tried any creams. And so I think E.L.F is a great way to try things out. And I know that they've got a cream bronzer that's actually like in a four pack or whatever you want to call it. And so there's, you know, a few different products you can try in that little quad. And it would be a good opportunity for me to try, you know, a cream concealer. I'm not sure. I didn't think I would like it, but when I tried a cream blush, I actually really did enjoy the results. So it's definitely something worth trying out. Now, this blush I have actually had for a while, and this is from E.L.F, and it's Brick Red, and it is a beautiful blush. If I can open it, there we go. So it's almost got this, well, brick terracotta reddish color. And this is a great color for, you know, maybe those fall looks where you're wanting to incorporate a little bit more of the reds. Orangey reds is one of my favorites to use. There we go. I'm going to go in with this palette to do my under eye, and I'm going to add a little bit more of these fun pink and orange colors. So I'm going to start off with this one right here, this one, and just kind of go all the way there. And then go in with this orange that I absolutely love. Because it's a lot like my NYX bronze eyeliner. And then I'm just putting a little bit of that pink right in the corner there. I've been kind of playing up my lower lid more than I used to, and I'm having fun with it as long as I stick to colors that aren't going to really close up my eye. I just tap this at that very corner. Now, I do have a couple of really sparkly products that I got. I don't use them very often. This is an eyeliner, and it is the Gold Sundust Glitter Eyeliner. And one thing I like to do with this, especially if I've got like a, you know, kind of a more glitzy type of look going on, is run it right along my lash line a little bit, right there. I don't know if you can see it. But by doing this, it's just adding, like when you blink, you just see a little bit of a flash of sparkle. And another product, and I rarely reach for this, I'm probably definitely not going to repurchase this. However, because this is kind of more of a, like a glittery type of product, and I generally don't go there, but this is a nice thing to add just to the center of your eyelid. And again, it's doing the same thing as that eyeshadow, or it's doing the same thing as that eyeliner, is when you blink, you just see a little bit of a sparkle. So I'm gonna add just a dot right there in the center. And then just kind of focus it there. Oof, not good. Stuff in my eyelashes, but oh well. So that it really does amp up that glitter effect. And it's adhered to your lid so that, you know, you're not getting too much fallout or anything from that. So that's kind of a neat product to have if you really do like the sparkly, glittery effect. So, all right, now I'm going to go ahead and finish up my lips. I don't have a lip liner or a lipstick from E.L.F, but I do have a gloss that I want to put on this. And that liner is way too pinky for what I'm wanting. I'm kind of wanting to go with the brick red, so I'm going to kind of go over this and see. Yeah, that'll work. It is amazing how much you can fudge with your makeup at times. So the product that I got from E.L.F is this lip lacquer, and I think it's called Love Bites. Love Bite. And this one, it does have a good amount of sparkle and shine, but it is more of a lip topper. I really am liking this one. It's beautiful. So those are my E.L.F products. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Please subscribe, please like my video, and I hope you have a great day.